In the Compassion Prison Project, what we specifically look at is childhood trauma and ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, which are generally things that happen to a child under the age of 18, whether it's, growing up, there's no food in the house. You don't have clean clothes. Your parents are on drugs. Nobody there to take you to the doctor. You're not safe. You don't feel safe. You want to get out. How many of these young people are like, I left when I was 13. I had to get out of that house. What is a 13 going to do to, make sure that they're eating? They're going to join a gang, or they're going to, go somewhere, but they're going to steal or whatever it is, So yeah, the trauma is a very big part of, and there's a lot of trauma in prison. And it's not just the incarcerated people, the corrections officers also. That is generally why they might see that as a job opportunity. They maybe grew up in that traumatic, they were in that maybe violent kind of household, and suddenly I can have some kind of power here. I've got the uniform. I can, be the one who's in charge. I'm not saying that for every corrections officer, but we do have them come into our exercises as well, and they have just as much trauma. Recently, I asked one of the very young officers, what had you get into this? What had you choose this career? And he said, well, my whole family is corrections officers. It's good pay. And, I figured I'd do it. And you can't imagine the kind of trauma they see. Their lives are at risk when they're in prison. They see, the incarcerated people stabbing each other, killing, the drug overdoses, all that stuff. So they're constantly in this fight or flight mode as well, which is when you talked about regulating.
Yeah. And why are they stabbing each other?
The incarcerated people? Well,
yeah.
When you come from that culture, gang violent, I'm number one here, or no, we don't accept that particular gang. Your job is to go, if you want to be with us, your job is to go kill them, that kind of thing.